Hey, I wanted to make a quick video here about the extra channels that we want to start shuffling into or rendering, sorry, into our multi-pass EXRs or multi-layer EXRs. Previously, we were doing, just a combined and a normal, so that the normal was actually just so that we could properly denoise channels. Their denoiser wants that wants that available to properly do denoising, right? So, and we're also doing glossy indirect to bring in more reflection in the windows if we want it or whatever. But we're going to add in direct, indirect, direct, diffuse indirect, glossy direct, and glossy color. Which you can see available here after you do a render, right? Okay. So it looks pretty good. So the reason that we're doing this is that it allows you in the comp to take all of these guys and completely reconstruct a shader, right? So, you start off with basically just literally the diffuse color, with nothing happening on top of it. Diffuse direct, which is the effect of any actual lights in the scene. Diffuse indirect, which is going to be bouncing whatever's going on with bouncing. Gloss direct, which, as you might imagine, is the glossy amount coming off of object or around the scene to other objects. Glossy indirect is bouncing off of other objects and being gloss. Ambient occlusion, everybody knows about. And for gloss color is this Fresnel used for controlling those guys, right? So what that allows us to do is go through and just sort of do the math in the comp to, take the diffuse color here, add the diffuse, multiply the direct shadow to it, multiply that the indirect to get some of the GI basically brought back in, gloss direct to bring in gloss, gloss direct, gloss indirect to fill out the rest of it, all controlled by this Fresnel. And then if you're a ambient occlusion person, you got that available to you. So the basic concept here is that you can control both your levels and what the channels do, or what you're doing to those channels to then put on top of stuff. So here I've taken this and I've added a couple of blurs. So by default, the merge would be like say you came in with like this chrome, but you found out it should be a satin. You can come in here and blur those channels before they're brought on. And then even better, say maybe turn them down if they're a little hot. So they're a way to fix these kind of issues. So we've gone from, a complete gloss to a satin, pretty quickly without a lot of hassle. So, and then with the Crypto Man, I could grab this surface and I could color the underlying piece so that you could, pretty much remake it from scratch. Like if it needed to have a purple tint or whatever, to it, you can monkey with sort of any part of it, and it's not something you want to rely on too much. It's sort of like a last ditch to fix a surface or remake a surface without having to re-render the whole damn thing. But you can see how you could use these channels to like go in and and fix a chunk really quickly, and or once again reconstruct a shader from scratch just out of the components that are in the EXR. So that's the basic concept. So it's just, once again, you just turn on these guys and make sure they're getting shuffled or saved in the multi-layer EXR through wiring up inside the compositor, and it's worth a shot. I don't know how much bigger it's 4 extra channels are going to make the file, but it's worth a shot. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that's it.